there was quite a heated exchange today between Advocate Dali Mpofu and former Public Protector Thuli Madonsela at the inquiry that's looking into her successor, Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane's fitness to hold office. Athi Mtongana is our reporter on that story, joins us now live from Cape Town. Athi, run us through some of the major, shall we say, collision points between Advocate Mpofu and Madonsela.
Well, first of all, Tembekile, today we saw a very robust interaction between the Public Protector's legal counsel, Advocate Dali Mpofu, and the former Public Protector, Advocate Thuli Madonsela. So the initial issue that was raised by Advocate Dali Mpofu was the issue related to the statement which the Public Protector, the former Public Protector rather, views as an affidavit. But Advocate Dali Mpofu saying that in fact it is not an affidavit and that there's more than one that she actually provided before the committee. And so that was the initial issue that was raised by Advocate Dali Mpofu. And so there was a back and forth between them where even the chairperson had to interject and try to restore the decorum of the impeachment committee. We even heard from EFF leader Julius Malema coming in complaining about the way in which the chairperson Kubudile was presiding over the inquiry today. And the chairperson actually said that, well, it's not the first time that he's been accused of the way in which he presides over these hearings. But I'd like us to listen to some of those engagements that took place and the actual questions that Advocate Dali Mpofu asked former Public Protector Thuli Madonsela. Remember, Tembekile, she is here on the basis of responding to reports around the CX matter as well as the Fred Dairy Farm matter. And so issues around the state security and vetting were also put on the table by Advocate Dali Mpofu. I'd like us to listen to what they had to say.
You consider vetting by the State Security Agency as being spied on. Is that how you characterize that?
No, sir.
Okay, what did you mean by...
And supplement my answer.
Yes.
I had been Public Protector for 4 years, or even 5. And as I was finalizing the Waterkloof landing matter, the last person I interviewed was from the State Security Agency. And then 2 things actually happened. A few days later, there was the first of those crazy spy stories. And then suddenly, in the middle of nowhere, the State Security Agency wanted to vet me. And this was the time when we knew that that agency was full of shenanigans, and we now know that it was captured. But I knew for a fact that this had nothing to do with trying to vet me. It had something to do with wanting to follow me with the permission of a judge. That's the context in which I'm talking about being spied on.
In those robust engagements between the 2 advocates, Tembekile, we also heard the former Public Protector accusing Advocate Dali Mpofu of conducting himself in an unethical manner. You also had Advocate Dali Mpofu also accusing the former Public Protector of insulting her. But more than that, Tembekile, we also heard Advocate Dali Mpofu accusing the chairperson of bullying him. Let's listen to the chairperson's response.
It's not for the first time. I was called a dictator, and a chair that doesn't listen, just does his own thing. I think it comes with the terrain. I've been absorbing all of those issues, and not to be distracted by such kind of accusation, but I have a job to do, which is to keep the decorum of this committee, direct it to stay within its mandate and fulfill what it was set up to do, which I'm very confident we're moving much closer to that point.
So tomorrow, the evidence leaders will get their opportunity to engage with the former public protector, and then after that, the members of the committee will also engage the former public protector. Also very important to note, Thembekile, is that after the former public protector, we're expecting to hear from the public protector herself, that being Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, on the 15th of this March, and then the committee is expected to complete that report to be tabled to the National Assembly by April.
Athi Mtongana, it's been a long day for you. Thank you very much for your reporting from the inquiry into Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane's fitness to occupy the office of the Public Protector in the Republic of South Africa.